My name is John. I go to the grocery store on Tuesdays just for my wife because I am helpful. I am the perfect man. I provide for my wife. And I grocery shop once a week just to make sure she gets a break.
You know what you sound like? You sound like
the kids.
What
they love her.
What anime? Like actual.
Welcome back, everybody, to DB Juice. We're back. It's been a minute.
Hot minute.
I don't know why yours is so loud.
Is it? Here we go again.
It's just a playback.
I'm hoping that's what it is. No, because it was even red. I'm just gonna leave the phone mic right here so you can just hear me like this.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, the hot minute was hot. Christian isn't here today. I mean, I feel like it's just gonna be typically me and Sophie now, but
we'll still have him when he can.
Yeah, whenever he can make it, we're gonna have him come by. So it's not like he's gonna be neglected forever because I miss him a lot.
We both do. I was like, we both do.
And he didn't take us out on our birthday because that also is what passed. That's how many months it's been. It's already been a birthday.
It's already our birthday.
Our birthday was what, last week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically today's Sunday, so I think Sunday is technically the end of a week, but we're supposed to, or Saturday was supposed to be the start of the week. I forgot, one of those.
See, I always thought Sunday was like the beginning of the week, but I think that's because of just how.
That's how we do it, but it's not right.
No, yeah, it's not right. But like, I feel like that's how I've been programmed as a child when we were like kindergarten, because that's just like Sunday is the first day. And we're just like, okay, because we're just children. We don't fucking know. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, it is September, and the title of this episode is "Wake Me Up When September Ends." Where, if you see, even the place that we're at is different. This is where I sleep. This is where I habitat
for humanity. Hibernate.
That's the right word.
You're trying to look for hibernate.
Yeah.
I knew what you were trying to say.
Wait a minute. My hair is different. I look tired right now because I don't know. I'm usually like balls deep in the gym right now, and like waking up and getting everything going. And waking up, it's fucking what time is it? It's 8:16.
It's pretty late right now.
Well, I went to sleep at like 10 a.m.
Okay, that's
so
fair. I guess.
I was gonna wake up a little later, but
then I was like, nah, I'll come over. But then I got sucked in my K-drama, so I came in later than I expected.
Yeah. So I'm a little tired. My hair is a little nappy nap, but it's okay. We're here. I just want to make sure that we have something to do, that you guys know that we're back, and we're gonna keep updating everybody on everything. A lot of people ask us, "What happened to the podcast?" I was like, "Oh, jeez, I don't fucking know." And it's not like we said we were never gonna do it again. Like we
we did want to do it again. We just haven't had the time to come and do it again.
A lot of stuff had happened, so like we'll kind of explain it as we go through the other episodes and stuff. But right now, in particular, I'm on my fitness journey. We do talk about serious shit here, like we said, even though we're dumb. But
Facts.
So basically, we'll just go into everything and see how our days are, just to catch you guys up about how our past week has been. And then we'll go more into how our months have been. And then, we'll see wherever everything goes. If I'm tired, I'm tired. Your girl's been in it, so.
I felt that.
In bed.
No, I feel that tiredness. I was like, I had to call in on Monday because I was like feeling like crap. I could not leave the toilet seat. I mean, that's TMI, but that's exactly how I felt. And then I did overtime for Friday and Saturday, and I'm just like to catch up with what I missed on Monday. And like honestly, I'm so tired. I think I'm just like, so I'm barely staying awake. But my week's been okay. Just trying to survive like every other person out there. Yeah, can't say much else about that. I can't say much else about that at all.
You didn't do anything?
Well, I've gone to like a ballet folklorico recital with my niece, because she just started. She's so freaking cute. It's adorable.
Oh, and it's Mexican American. Mexican.
Yeah, it's Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hispanic, sorry.
And then
it's not the same though.
I was like, I knew what you meant.
We got Mexican Independence Day this month.
Yes, we did on the 16th. And then of course October, towards the end of October is the beginning of Dia de los Muertos, so that's like a huge deal también.
My favorite holiday.
And so yeah, but yeah, and then since I didn't get to celebrate with my family for my birthday, because we were celebrating my other niece who's also born on the same day that Heka was born.
I forgot.
Yeah, they were born the same day. So we ended up going out and to do a little something yesterday, and we had gone to a quasi drag show in Arlington. It was pretty fun.
A what?
A quasi drag show.
Quasimodo?
Quasi, like people dressed up, but they're like, they weren't drags. They weren't professionals. But there were some people that weren't professionals.
So what does quasi stand for?
Quasi is like half and half. Quasi, half and half. It's like a fancy word for half and half. Google it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was a quasi drag show. But it was like a roast comedy show. It was really fun, really cool, phenomenal. 10 out of 10 will go again. I was like 10 out of 10 would go again. That was fun. But yeah, that's how my weekend ended up going. Fun stuff. I'm like fun stuff.
Dyed my hair. I want to do another round though. I'm gonna do another
coat.
Yeah, just to get it a little bit more to that color I usually have it.
You should have seen it the first time when he was dyeing his
but
hair.
That was like that's normal. That was like fresh out of bleach. That was before toner.
I was
prior to toner.
Over here looking like a what do you call them?
I look like a little Asian man who goes out in public thinking that being bleached is normal without toner.
It was bad.
It looked like me when I was a fucking 8 years old, because I used to dye my hair when I was 8.
It was funny. So you should throw pictures. This is what I look like.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks better now, obviously, and it's gonna look even better afterwards, because this is just a temporary phase. I just want to keep it like this color for a little bit before I redo everything. There's still more natural, still more, job appeal and things like that, but
that process was funny.
Yeah, whatever. So
I was on the phone with him when he was doing it. He's like, "What does this say? There's no instructions." And I was like, "That's not normal."
Well, I've been doing my hair forever, and I was just getting mad because not that the instructions wasn't like I know how to do it. It's an easy ass process. It's just getting the right amount. There was no amount because it was a different batch, like a different brand or some shit. And I'm usually, because the brand that I usually use wasn't available, so I was like, okay, which is I just know it. Like as a pastry chef and as a cook, I can just throw shit together because I know what it's supposed to look like.
So but you're like me, do the same thing with hair dye.
Yeah, and not all the strengths are the same, so I had to be careful. Yeah. And because you fuck up your hair that way, or you fuck up your scalp.
Yeah.
Like right now, it looks probably messier than it is, but if you feel it, it's not as bad. It's not damaged. Like, it's not the way that it should be because I had to redo it again because of the stupid toner that I got was fucking dumb.
But it won't. Yeah. But it'll get better. It'll get better.
But whatever. I digress. No, but that was it, and then we had a birthday weekend.
Oh, that was fun. It was a Pokemon themed birthday. Like we had I blew up a Charmander. Like literally, no, he exploded while I was trying to set him up as a stand, because we were able to get Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Pikachu just fine, and then I just blew too hard and Charmander just exploded. That was so sad. But it was really cute. We had little Pokemon lanterns, and then Heka ended up making our cakes. He did, of course, if you know the lore, Slowpoke's tail, and then he did Squirtle's head for my cake. It was fucking badass.
I'm putting the pictures in
so you can see what they look like. Yeah, it was really badass.
Is that a mosquito? No wonder I got bit in the cheek last night. The fuck?
This is what happens when you sleep naked.
Don't sleep naked. It's in the cheek.
Oh,
not my butt cheek.
Wrong cheek. Wrong cheek.
Here, let me just turn down the street.
I know, my bad.
It's not your fault. It's this.
I was like, my bad. But yeah, and then we had the Pokemon Center theme in the background when we were doing our birthday.
That didn't go.
We had it on even after we blew our cakes because it was just so ASMR. That's literally what it was. It was. Yeah, that was really fun. We had a lot of food.
I can always turn it up too.
Later. Okay, we had a lot of food.
The food was bussin'.
Bussin'.
What did we make?
We had curry and pokeball, rice balls, and katsu. And then we had damn, what else did we had? We had a shit ton of food.
I need to put ice on my face.
Okay. Like, that was not on the menu. Like,
I feel puffy.
we had, what else did we have? We had, why can I only remember those 3 things? I know we had something else. Oh, we had dumplings, and we also had spring rolls.
Did you say the pokeball onigiri?
Yeah, I said pokeball. Oh, I said rice balls, but onigiri is the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
the word wasn't triggered in my head.
Okay, my bad. Because I said rice ball. Because I said rice ball. But yeah, they were pretty cool. So, did you take pictures of those?
Yeah, I got pictures of
okay.
Everything's going to show up right here
So
as she's talking. Probably covering me doing other shit.
Like, as you're talking. But it was a really cool theme. We're like, oh, this is badass. Like, we did a great job.
Yeah, if you follow me on TikTok, you've already seen everything.
If you haven't, check it out. It's really cool. So that was really cool that we celebrated our birthday like that. And what else?
Yeah, I think it was just our birthday. That's all we really did. Other than that, just been grinding in the gym every single day. And then cooking Happy Meals and having Big Back Saturdays for myself. That's it. Looking for a new job, trying to find something fun. Something more fun.
Well, I know you said you wanted to go into voice acting this time, right?
Yeah, but ain't nobody want to hire me. Not yet.
That's probably because they haven't heard any different variations of your voices. If they did, they'd probably be like, maybe.
Here, let me play a white man. My name is John. I go to the grocery store on Tuesdays just for my wife because I am helpful. I am the perfect man. I provide for my wife. And I grocery shop once a week just to make sure she gets a break.
You know what you sound like? You sound like
the kids.
What
they love her.
What anime? Like actual anime voice, like the actual Japanese voice actors when they try and portray an English man. That's what you sound like
without the accent.
Like hello. You don't know what I'm talking about. Oh crap!
Touch it.
I'd have to say like that. There's so many animes that are like that, but like that's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. You could do voice acting for porn if you wanted to. Like that could be a thing.
I'm gonna go be one of those stand-ins and the OnlyFans chats.
Oh,
where they pretend to be the girl.
I mean, if you wanted to, I was like, that is an option.
It's like,
there's different things to do now.
I just want to touch your big old
balls.
Mole.
Mole.
Let me touch your mole.
You said mole, and I went straight to like Austin Powers.
The mole could be in the ball, or that. Yeah, I like the Austin Powers one. I'm a big Austin Powers fan.
I was like, I went straight to the guacamole. Mole.
I just want to chop it up and make guacamole.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
Now that's quoting Austin
Powers right now
in 2024, almost 2025.
Hey man, if you can't, I was like, if you can't, but you need to. Austin Powers makes everything happy again. I was like, it makes everything happy.
Simpler times, simpler comedy.
Dude, I was seeing a link that says millennials skipping midlife crisis and going straight to granny hobbies, and I'm like, you know why? Do you know why we're doing that?
Because we don't have. You say granny hobby?
Granny hobbies, like gardening.
Hobbies.
No, what do you think I said? I was like,
and you said granny hobby.
No. Granny
like, is this
hobbies.
a new term I haven't heard about?
Granny hobbies, like gardening and stuff. And I was just like, you want to know why we're skipping the midlife crisis? I don't think we're ever gonna get it because we're fucking broke. Like,
I'm already in mine. Look at my hair.
Like, we're fucking broke. No, like as society with our people our age ranges, we're fucking broke. Like, we do not have. I don't know how people back then were able to have a midlife crisis with the amount of money they were making, because it's like, okay, it's ridiculous. Like, these people literally went to these fucking random vacations, leaving their spouses, cheating on their spouses. I mean, people still cheat on their spouses, but like
now they do it broke.
now they're doing it broke. Yeah, like everybody's fucking broke now. So it's just like, we don't got time to fucking do that. Like, who has time to go fucking, take a year off in Barcelona or whatever? Nobody has that fucking money. Nobody even has the mileage for fucking airplane to fucking go there. I could barely afford gas. I ain't going fucking nowhere. So I'm like, straight up, yeah. Millennials, if you understand, you understand. The reason why we can't do midlife crisis is because we're already in a crisis and we're broke. We can't do nothing about it. That's why we went into hobbies. It's the only thing that's making us sane right now.
IYK.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. I was like, if you know, you know, yeah.
Okay, so now what?
Well, we did have that segment for a little bit called "So What Do You Think?" Right? That was.
Yeah.
Is that what are we still doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about Chapel Roan saying you? I don't know why I'm censoring myself. Fuck you. Or shut the fuck up. I mean, sorry, Chapel. Shut the fuck up to the paparazzi.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna say this.
To the guy who said it though, he said, "Shut the fuck up," and she's like, "No, you shut the fuck up." Have you seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, you need to grow up and watch.
Dude, we not just established that I do not listen to watch the news until somebody tells me.
Okay, so
we literally just established this.
Okay, so before I ask her, what do you think? So Chapel Roan, just to give you a little background. So she was doing. By the way, she looks stunning. Oh my god, I'll show you. She's so beautiful.
She's very stunning.
She basically was taking pictures on the red carpet, and this guy who's known to be problematic, I guess, not that she knew that he was known to be problematic, says, "Shut the fuck up," and then she turns around. And she's like, "No, you shut the fuck up." Okay, we're gonna pause for a second so she can watch the video. Okay, we're back. She just saw the video.
Okay, so now we're back.
So that guy is known for being rude, and apparently, this is stuff that is hearsay. I have no way to prove that because I only know what I saw. But he's been like that for a while. But not that even though she didn't know that, like, she just has that demeanor. It was like, well, you're not gonna fucking be disrespectful right here, right now, without someone saying something.
Dude, that's like a whole freaking humane thing. But I feel like, okay, in general with paparazzi, with celebrities, I get that that's their job, but god damn it, man, they need to fucking leave people alone because they're just people at the end of the day.
She's so sassy though.
Yeah, no, she was. I was like, no, she was.
I love it because she's just like, not me, bitch. Like,
like, not today, not today.
You're messing with the wrong one.
Fuck no, you ain't gonna do this. I was like, fuck no. But hey, good for her though, like trying to put that person in their place, even though they probably don't give a fuck. They're probably gonna do it again with another celebrity, so whatever's on that end. But no, badass for her.
Yeah, okay, well, that was my what do you think.
Oh, what do you think of the whole Diddy situation that's happening right now with him going to court and being on suicide watch? I actually have a funny story about that. So me and my brother were actually just talking about it because I was like, what? I didn't know anything that was happening. Again, I don't know until somebody tells me, right? So they were telling me about it at work, and they told me a little bit about it, and then it wasn't until I got home that my brother was telling me, and I was like, okay, sorry.
I burped.
Okay.
I wanted them to feel me.
Right after we were talking, I had told him, I was like, ever since Diddy, I knew about Diddy, like, I just never had good vibes in front of him. So I never said anything because I was like, that's one of those type of people that would end up killing you and you don't even know why you got killed. Because I do believe he killed Biggie. That's just 100%. That's like honesty, like, I really do. And right after we had talked about it, he was literally put into a suicide watch, like, shortly right after we finished that talk. He was like, dude, I just got notified by Twitter right now. And I was like, what? That was scary. But anyway, what do you think about the whole situation?
I mean, it fucking sucks, man. Like, no one on suicide watch makes a lot of sense, and it's very, very, very iffy, though. Because is it suicide watch or is it Jeffrey Epstein again? There's that whole fucking theory, right? Because no one thinks Jeffrey Epstein
killed himself.
Yeah, nobody does. So it could be another one of those things where it's like, well, he was already on suicide watch, and then someone go, man, because he's gonna give all the secrets again.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. But if he is honestly on suicide watch, I mean, that's very, very sad. But you reap what you sow.
No
It's
shit.
very, very hard to feel
remorse.
that, remorse, and that part of humanity takes over.
Yeah.
Because a part of humanity is either one or the two things that happens as a normal fucking human being. You either say, I want you dead, or like, I want you to just go away. That's not thinking rationally. That's all emotion, which is very human of people. And then there's the part where it's like, but like, it's too far when it's death. Like, come on. I go, but also the trauma that people have to live with is almost equivalent to what the standard is right now.
Yeah.
But that's what sucks, though. Like, I'm such in between a gray area. Like, I don't feel like he should die because I don't really think that. I think certain people should die, of course, because I'm also a human and I don't like certain things. But most of the time, my reaction is not to go to death or want you to die. That's not my go-to. Like, don't get me fucked up. I know when to be the villain because I'm not a sunshiny person all fucking day. Nuh-uh. But there are times where I'm just like, well, I don't really feel like that is the way to go. I feel like maybe I'm worse because I could be like, I want him to suffer.
Yeah.
Like, I could be like that. I'm not saying that I am, but that could be that kind of person too. Because there are times where I'm like that, where I'm just like, well, I want him to suffer for the consequences. Don't let him die. Let him feel more pain. But that's also even, to me, is worse than death. To have to live through constant suffering. So.
I don't think that's worse than death. I think that's, I don't know. To me, you reap what you sow. You
That's
really
what
do.
I'm saying, though.
You literally just reap what you sow. And then if with him, if it has to come tenfold, because again, I didn't really know. I knew, but I didn't know. And it wasn't until I was watching a documentary on Hulu that they had on him that they're like, oh, he's like a modern day mobster or whatever, the human trafficking. And honestly, what got me wasn't really all of that. It was more of the physical abuse that his partners were going through when they were with him, whether he was drugged up or not. Like, that was just not okay. Like, I saw the video that happened at the hotel and I was hurt. I was devastated that she had to go through that because she just looked so broken. And for Diddy to get away with it, and I feel like even the hotel, whoever was in charge of the hotel security at that time, or the staff or whatever, fuck you, man. Like, for you guys to keep that a secret, like, that's, I don't care, fucking whoever owned the fucking building, you should have fucking said something, because that was just not okay. But yeah, with me, that's the whole situation with me. It was just like, that was so when you're just like, I want him to suffer, I want him to suffer tenfold.
I don't want him to suffer.
I want him to suffer tenfold.
I don't,
just because I feel like any person that lays a hand on another person that is innocent, or a person that's never had to go through like anything, unless something has happened to them or whatever, they need to go through something.
I trust you because I am not morally sound in a lot of ways.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was just like,
because even whenever and it's not to say that I'm not morally sound in the sense where I think everybody should just fucking die and go away. I'm such a gray area person that sometimes I think I give people too much of the benefit of the doubt in a good way. Like, I'm just too nice, but then sometimes I'm too fucked up, and there is not a balance. You see what I mean? Yeah. So that morality needs to not be a part of that. I trust your opinion. What you think may be better than mine, because there's a reason why I'm not a politician. There's a reason why I'm not doing the shit that other people are doing.
There's a lot of research and stuff that goes behind my logic, because I'm just like, logically, there's got to be something around this. But with everything that was building up with his case, like, even like the sexual favors, the sex trafficking that he's been doing too, like, it's just like, no, dude,
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, it breaks your heart because you're just like, what the fuck? And then for people to be quiet at these parties because they're not allowed to say something, then you go back to like certain victims like Justin Bieber or...
Is he a victim?
I don't know. There's allegations that he might have been a victim, which honestly I wouldn't be surprised because he was so young at the time, and with everything that had gone through as a child up to now, like it kind of makes sense. But
I mean, but everything else he went through was already what children go through in that industry without that part.
Yeah.
So maybe it's worse and it's a combination, but I'm just saying like either one could have happened. Like it doesn't matter with or without, just as like in retrospect.
And then there was
hopefully without.
I forgot what his name is, but he was on That So Raven. He had actually did an interview where he's like, you don't just party with Diddy. And that was a little weird for him to say.
Who said that?
I forgot what his name is. But
oh, the guy from That's Raven. He's so fucking funny. What's his name?
Okay, as long as you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Eddie on the show, but
yeah, so that's there's allegations that him also had slowly losing his mind was because of that too. I don't know if those are accurate, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised just because of all the evidence that are piling up for Diddy. Like it's just like, that sounds about right.
I hear the South Park version. Diddy did it. Diddy did it instead of Simpsons did it. Like, there's an episode of Family Guy. There's an episode of South Park where it's like, the Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it because they did everything first.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And then we're like, well, this is the first thing that Simpsons didn't do first. But now I just hear Diddy did it. Diddy did it.
Yeah. So that was a hot mess. That I'm just like, homeboy, you need to suffer for your sins. Like, straight up.
I just think that people like that are sick, and that kind of brings me back to my morality clause of I genuinely don't believe in evil. I just think they do inherently bad things based off of mental illness and sickness. And to me, mental illness and things like that are all psychological. Like it is your fucking fault that you're doing these things. Not to say blame it on mental illness. No, you're fucking still choosing to make these decisions. You still need to hold yourself accountable. You're fucked up. Yes, we get it. But because you're fucked up, why are you doing these things? And you actually like to do these things. So you're making a conscious decision yourself to do these fucked up things, right? Yep. That's on you. Mm-hmm. But in my head, I still see that these people are just so bad and sick that I just automatically go to the sickness. It's just, I can't see these people as just evil because it's always going to recollect to maybe it's a coping mechanism. It's always going to reconnect to, well, they're that sick. So, I mean, what do I expect of them? They're fucking gross and disgusting because of their sickness. Yeah. Like, that's why it just kind of, it's hard for me in general because anybody, even when I have people who have mental illness in my family, I just immediately go there. I'm just like, well, they're mentally ill. Like, bruh. I just don't genuinely, that's why I don't hate them. I don't have like a disdain for them because they are just this way. Like, I think it's more of like, I just kind of let go of it at this point where it's just like, I would love for them to learn and get better, right? Mm-hmm. But that's not the reality. Yeah. And in this instance, I would love for him to get better. But that doesn't look like that's the reality.
Well, I mean, if you're on suicide watch, that means you're guilty of something, That's just like same thing with Jeffrey. I was gonna say Dahmer, Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, you're guilty of something. That's why you're on this, because that gets to you. At the end of the day, you're human. You know what was right. You know what was wrong. And then when you know what you did was wrong, really wrong, and you start going down this rabbit hole of like, damn, I shouldn't be alive and shit. I'm not saying that because that's like also hard to say, especially for those with depression, because I've been through that situation. But in that scenario that I'm talking about is because there's proof. He's know what he's done with his own hands. Doing the drugs probably didn't make it better.
What do you think would be the best punishment for this kind of guy?
Best punishment? Oh, dude, I don't know.
That's what, because that's the part that I'm struggling with, because I don't think that anything should go. I may say like my morality clause and things is like that.
I don't even know if there's a proper punishment for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Only because
that's the part that is so tricky to me, because it's like, I don't think that people, even though if you're sick or whatever the fucking reason may be, there should still be consequences for the actions that you have done. Nobody should get off scot-free. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, what the hell are we going to do to make sure this doesn't happen again, and take preventative measures for society as a whole? And then, what are we going to do for this person? What's going to really make them... No, the thing's already been done.
Yeah.
That's what fucking sucks. The shit. People are already traumatized. People are already fucking hurt.
Yeah, you can't really go back and do
Yeah.
anything. Like, you can try your best, but honestly, at the end of the day, like, you're probably not gonna get far. But I don't think there is a proper. Because honestly, dude, when you read the allegations and everything that's like he's being going to court for, you're kind of like, shit. Like,
Make him poor. Take all the money that he has, give it to everybody who's been hurt or whatever. Even though people are gonna probably lie, but like something for the people who have proof. That's even harder because some people don't have physical proof.
Yeah.
So like, even if you try to give the money to someone, like how can this be handled other than just jail?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
That's the part that I think is bad. Because if we can genuinely have like superpowers or something, there were things that I would do with my powers to make sure that this person pays the consequences that we could possibly give them. But then it still comes up to like whether I think that's enough, because what I think is not what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
Because some people would just be like death. I go, okay, but why is that the immediately go to? We did that the other day. This, rest in peace. And
I wonder if the reason why we go straight to death is because it's just something like straight up to like our ancestors have done too. Like the first thing that always popped up in their mind was always death.
And if people
So it's
think
like
that
the
they're
most
better now,
human-
we're not better. We still kill people.
But I feel like that's like the most logical human thought process is the automatic death. Like
I think
anything
maybe
bad,
it's
just
survival
death.
instincts.
Yeah,
Because
I think that's
it's like
what it
when
is.
something's a problem, it's like get rid of it or else it's gonna hurt us all.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
survival.
think that's probably
There
why
is a
that's
science
where
to
thought.
it. We're just saying.
Yeah,
shit.
we're just saying shit just to
There
say shit.
is yeah, there is a physical science to everything that we talk about, even though we don't know, we may not know it, but there is one. Like, if you ask the right person, they're gonna have the right answer for that. But that's
These are
what
just
I'm
our
assuming.
thoughts. That's why it's called dumb.
That's just what I'm assuming.
That's why we call it this glad podcast dumb bitch juice, because we're just dumb bitches spilling juice
And drinking juice,
and drinking juice.
non-alcoholic juice.
Whatever ends up deciding by the courts and the jury, I hope they choose fairly, and I hope my heart goes out for the victims that had to go through all that suffrage during that time.
Locked up, they won't let me out.
Okay,
Won't
Akon.
let me out.
I'm like, okay, Akon. I was like, okay.
No, because I was having flashbacks about like what other people say about other people who've gone through shit, like who hurt others, and how when pedophiles get killed in jail, that feeling of like, it's also something that we humans have to recognize as people, is that instead of just embracing all the way that everything feels, sometimes you should probably think about it. Like, why does it feel good to know that pedophile got killed in jail? Because I felt great knowing that some of these pedophiles get killed in jail. You know what I mean? It sucks that is a feeling that I'm feeling, because I'm glorifying the death of someone who did something bad.
But that goes back to us of survival skills. Like,
Yeah, but
they're gonna harm
that's
our herd.
different than the feeling of feeling good. Understanding and relief are not the same as feeling good.
That's true.
Like I saw, no, I didn't seek this, but I saw enjoyment in myself, and I was like, good, yay, like that. You see what I mean? Those are things that people should really think about. Like, that's not.
I never really thought of it that way, because I've always felt happy about that
I think about
too.
this shit all the time.
I know, but I never like thought of it like a
always think to
logical
myself, like,
breakdown
why am I
like that.
crazy?
Like, why am I grateful that this person has been murdered? In my head, I think, and it's probably because I relate closer to it because of my family members that have been hurt to it too. I know you did too, but I'm just like, but as the person that's seen it from, like, I guess the outside view of it, it's more of like, I know that my family will be safe, or like whoever is in that region with people that were hurt or around that age range or whatever, like, they're safe. Like, that's like where my mindset goes, is that they're safe. Like, thank God we got rid of another one.
Do you accumulate disappearance equivalently to death? So say if I was Thanos and I went and they all disappeared, that's death.
Yes.
Because I don't feel as bad if I was Thanos and I was like this and they disappeared, because to me it's like they didn't die painfully, they just disappeared.
No, that's still sad. I was like, no, that's still sad. That's like saying all those victims that have disappeared over the years that are still missing to this day, that we can't find them.
I mean, I know that the remorse is the same because it's like the loss of something. That I get. I mean, I'm not I get that. But I'm saying, like, if I was Thanos and I did this to Diddy, it wouldn't feel as bad as saying that he got killed. Is that weird?
No.
Doesn't it make it feel better?
Yeah. So it's like, I had to really think about it. I'm like, no, it really does make you still feel better.
Talk about
because he's not there.
This is sober me, guys.
Not logically, like that makes sense. No, like yeah,
it
you would
feels
feel better.
It feels better than saying I killed him or we killed him as a society.
Yeah.
We're just bye, bitch. Okay, so now we're back to doing.
Am I the asshole?
And this time we're gonna be a little bit more accurate with all of our stuff, so we're gonna have a little theme. There are gonna be a little bit more things that I wanted to push in, but we didn't want to do it this episode. But next episode we'll push out some other stuff that I wanted to throw in because we already inputted what do you think? So we'll incorporate something else that I have in store for us.
So look forward to that.
Yeah, hopefully, if you like us in general.
In general, yeah.
But this Am I the Asshole stuff is birthdays. Because it was our birthday. This is our birthday month. You know, Virgo season. Now it's Libra season, but I'm a Libra rising, so still counts. Okay, so the first one is: am I the asshole for returning my homemade wife's birthday gift? Gift me and telling her I don't want it. I then went out and bought what I actually wanted. So this English isn't that great, so it might not be the first language, but. Okay, so am I the asshole for returning my homemade wife's birthday gift me and telling her I don't want it? I then went out and bought what I actually wanted. This doesn't sound like proper English.
Okay, just from the title alone, I'm
You
already saying you're already an asshole. But that's because I like homemade things. I make homemade things, so I might be a little biased on this one, but we'll see.
Okay, so let's start off. I need an outside opinion on this. This has been an ongoing issue that I have talked to her multiple times about.
Apparently I'm out now.
My wife makes less money than me and is the type of people who prefers to make her own gifts for people. The issue is she will do this even if the person doesn't want this. I will use myself as an example. For the past few years, she has made every single gift I have been given. No matter what I ask for, I get a homemade gift. Doesn't matter if it's cheap or not. Last Christmas, I asked my wife for a few things, and I got a homemade scarf. I always get her stuff she wants. I have talked to her about this multiple times. My birthday was yesterday and I asked her to give me a book. It was only $25 and I sent her the link. I opened the gift and she made some homemade bookmarks. It wasn't even the type of bookmark I like. They were made from fabric and I like the wooden ones. I must have made a face because she asked what was wrong. I told her I didn't want these. I made it so clear what I actually wanted, and I have talked to her many times. I handed them back and went out of my way to go buy the book. We had a big fight. When I got back, she claims I am being ungrateful and a jerk. So, what's your thoughts?
That's it? I think that's how he ended it?
Well, there's going to be
just
more
the comments.
Because OP has offered an explanation for why they think, so there's an update. And then there's a couple of comments, so yeah.
I mean, I get it that there were some things that you want, but at this day and age, you can go buy your own thing and still be grateful for things that, you know, they went out of their way to make for you. Now, is she the type of person that, like, is very, like, out there and just, like, very quirky, and then she's just, like, always making you stuff because of that? Okay, then you obviously married her for a reason. Like, you know, like, you liked that, you loved that, so why is this affecting you now? Especially when it's just something that you could literally go get yourself. And I get it, that's something that you're wanting to get, but me as a person, I mean, I'm the type of person that I don't really care for gifts, or I don't really care that you buy me a gift if it's not the appropriate season. Because if you buy me a gift without an explanation, I feel like I have to give you a gift.
That's her Virgo talking.
Yeah. And then I'm the type of person that I also like giving out gifts. Like, for work, I would like to give out little, if it's like the season or whatever, like Halloween's coming up, I'm doing like a little treat bags for them, or like Easter, Christmas, like I do like little treat bags, like nothing too fancy, nothing too big, just like something cute and appreciative, that to let them know that, you know, I appreciate working with them. some of the stuff I do is homemade. Some of it is not. And either way, I mean, people are grateful for it because they're just like, oh, thanks. Because, you know, people don't think like, oh, they're going to give this to me or anything. I don't expect anything for my birthday. I don't expect anything for Christmas. I know that sometimes I know I'm probably going to get something because somebody asks me about it. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell them what I want, but that's not going to be what I get. Like, I already have that concept in my head. So if you're like already saying something like that, then that's just you as a person. That you're just like, oh, this is what I want, and I want this and nothing else. And if you can't get it to me, fuck you. Like, that's kind of fucked up.
I personally think that it's muddy because the inconsideration about his wants and needs, it looks like it's a consistent thing that happens in the relationship. So it might not just be about the birthday gift.
But is it just this, or is there other things? See, I feel like yeah, you're right. It is muddy. So there's more things that have to have happened in order for you to really feel exploded about this.
Because look, like even it said last Christmas, you know, I asked for a few things and I got a homemade scarf. To me, that's cute, but like I can see where he's coming from in a sense. It's like, bruh, you're not listening to my wants and needs. You're just doing basically what you want to do, and that's that. But I mean, also just be grateful you got fucking something.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's muddy. Like to me, they're both dumb. like bro, listen, like girl, listen to your man. Like he just wanted this small thing, a $25 book. That's not hard. And then to get bookmarks, that's dumb. Like, okay, bookmark like for what book that I have?
Like you could have.
What am I gonna use this bookmark for? The book that you didn't give me.
For the bookmark, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Get them both. I would have been like personally so heartfelt if you had got me both. Because I would have been like, you made this for me and I could use it for a new book, you know? Super fucking excited, bro. Nah.
No, but the dude was just like, she made me fabric bookmarks and I like wooden ones. Like, bro, you sound so ungrateful right now.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That both to me are dumb. She's inconsiderate and he's ungrateful.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like that's right. The overall, though, before I go into the update, it says not the asshole. I mean, whatever. That's the overall. Everyone was agreeing with that. And then OP has offered the following explanation for what they think. Am I the asshole for returning the homemade wife's birthday gift for me telling her I don't want it? I then went out and bought and I actually wanted. Wait, what the fuck? I don't see the
comments or the update.
The update. I don't know what they're talking about. Because it says if it provided the explanation. There's no OP's done here, I guess. So some of the comments say, how desperate is your wife's income compared to yours? Does she have access to your income? Is she living in poverty while you have cash to throw around? And then OP says, I make about $30K more than her. We have shared accounts and I pay for most things. Like the mortgage, she makes about $40K before taxes. She has enough money to buy $25 books. She also could just use the shared account also. Now I'm seeing why she could be an asshole. Because, like, you have access to my money. It's, like, just a gesture. But you could have just went out of your way to get it.
But is she that type of person that doesn't like to use their money for things like that? Like, that's more of, like, an emergency fund.
But if she has her own money, she can still do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
$25,
it's just a book, babes. Like,
yeah.
I think the whole point is principle. I think that's what he's caught up on. He's like, it's because even whenever the question was asked, it's about money. It looks like it's all about principle. Because even if it's my money, it's the fact that you did it because you knew that I wanted it, and because it's from you. To me, it's trivial because I hate when people are stuck on principle. It's kind of dumb. Like a lot of people, it's like it's the principle of the matter. I go, I don't give a fuck.
No.
Like, is the principle going to save me from the logic?
Because my thing is, at the end of the day,
something that I need
the
to
thought
get
that
done.
mattered. You at least got something.
Yeah.
Because she could have given you nothing, bro. Like, again, you could have got nothing. Shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about it.
Someone says she could also use the shared account also. And then, does she know this? How much savings does she have? Is she putting all her money into the joint account, or does she have money set aside for personal spending? You are not the asshole for not wanting homemade gifts, but you need to tell her very clearly, no more handmade stuff. Yes, obviously she uses it all the time. She has money. We are not poor. She's not poor, even though she makes less since I pay more. Also, I have told so many times. Someone says, not the asshole. It seems like she likes making things. It's her hobby. Yeah. Then she supports her hobby by giving away these crafts as gifts. I wouldn't want cloth bookmarks either, and I'm constantly reading several books at a time. That just sounds normal. Like that person, like a normal bitchy comment, honestly. Yeah. Like, I don't want cloth bookmarks. I don't care. Like, be quiet. It says, someone said, I agree with you on the bookmarks, but not on the scarf. See, I love I told you the scarf was nice. In my head, I was like, that's cute. It was crochet. Do you have any idea how long the time that takes? It's a lot. It might be her love language. If that's the case, that just saying I don't want homemade gifts won't do. OP needs to explain that they show and receive love differently. He knows she's trying to show she loves him, but on his side, it's coming off as the opposite. Edit to add. Only one person read past love languages before replying. I'm saying what she is doing is unacceptable. She's using her love language and getting mad that he's not appreciative. She may think she is showing love, but it is being received as an insult because he wants to be heard. He wants her to listen and give him the gift he actually wants. This is what I was saying.
Yeah.
So she's thinking this is the great gift, and he's thinking, holy fuck, why can't you listen? Literally what I said. Go without saying that. If this is the case, just hearing please just get me a book might not hit home. She might think that this is a bad gift because it's not thoughtful, so she ignores it as him being polite. But the point is she ignores it. She's not listening to what his love language is, Jesus. And to the guy who said that if he gave his wife a '69 Camaro when she acts when she likes acts of service, fuck, as long as it's not someone who hates gifts, we all want a car. If I don't like the car, I can sell it. I'll take the car. I guess it's in response to someone else talking shit to her. Or him.
Jesus.
But I 100%, I told you, it's in between. It goes back to them being both dumb. He's ungrateful for getting something, and she's inconsiderate because she's not listening. But it does go back to the love languages, you know.
Yeah.
That person pretty much said it clear. Like, I agree with that person.
Well, yes, and my thing is more like, bro, you at least got something. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that's
at the end of the day, that's my mindset, because especially if you grew up in a household where you didn't really receive a lot of things. And
that's
a lot
what I'm
of
going to
you,
say.
yeah.
That comes from a different kind of perspective.
Yeah, that's why I'm just kind of like, bro, shut the fuck up.
But it is very important to acknowledge love languages. You know, if that's not his, and hers is to simply ignore yours and just go with yours, your own, her own, then that's also not okay. But that's in any relationship, with any subject. Your language is not the only language that exists. Mine does too. So how do we start speaking each other's languages is what the conversation needs to be had is. Mm-hmm. That's what needs to be done. So I don't think that she's an asshole. I don't think he's an asshole. I think they're just both stupid.
Agreed.
And that they both need to get their shit together and communicate more.
Agreed.
That's what I mean by stupid. That they're bad at communication.
Cannot communicate.
So that one was dumb.
You chose it.
Yeah.
I was like, you chose it.
The next one is, am I the asshole for not being grateful for my birthday surprise?
Oh God. Okay. I've never had a surprise party. So like I can't really, but I've done surprise parties for other people. It's like,
period. Okay. I have been crying for hours yesterday and today, receiving texts on how I'm ungrateful. This shit just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to see the good intentions, but call me blind because I don't see any. I have never had a birthday party or dinner, and it is something that I have always wanted, but I don't know why I always thought it was unattainable in my adult life. I was talking to my friend and telling her about my family never celebrates birthdays because my dad is really religious and how I always feel lonely on my birthday. She asked me why I didn't celebrate my birthday now that I was an adult, and I thought, yeah, why don't I celebrate my birthday now that I'm grown? I planned myself a birthday dinner at the fancy restaurant and told everyone that as long as they kept their order under $35, I would pay for it. Oh. So I made sure to work overtime for 3 months in advance because I heard there is always a fight about the bill. So I didn't want that to be a reason for conflict on my birthday. I invited 12 people that said that they would come, family and friends, which include my mom now that my dad is dead. She is no longer super religious for some reason. Yikes. Yesterday I had my nails, makeup, and hair done professionally. I just wanted to look really nice, and I have actually only been to formal events like 3 times in my life, so I was happy to be able to dress up nicely for once. I got myself dinner, sat at my table, and waited 2 hours, and I kept getting calls from people telling me they were running late to not being able to come anymore. And after 2 hours, everyone finally told me they were not coming. They didn't tell me before the dinner. They were all telling me at the time of the reservation or later. The waiter felt so bad because I was crying while I was on the phone with someone I considered to be my friend, telling me she wasn't coming for me and that even though I didn't order a meal, he gave me a free birthday slice. I didn't even get any pictures in my outfit because I thought someone would help take them for me at the restaurant. And by the time I left the restaurant, my makeup was ruined. My mom called me on the way home and asked me to stop by her house because she had a present for me. She says she is sorry she didn't come, but she was feeling extremely unwell and she wanted to have a present at least. I go to her house and I open up the door to a surprise. Aw, she thought we forgot her. And I look at the 12 people that were invited to my dinner and just disappointed that they traded what I wanted for my birthday for this. They left me stranded and humiliated at the restaurant for hours. And I left the surprise party after 5 minutes and just told my mom to keep her present to herself. I'm sorry, but am I the asshole for not seeing a good intention here? Am I overreacting?
Oh, this one's tricky.
Babes.
Because, okay.
No.
The situation should have been way better. Like,
sorry for the nosy things.
Oh my God. Like, the situation definitely should have been way better. Especially because this was planned. Like, she planned this for this dinner. And, like, dude, setting a reservation up like that for any restaurant, especially for that amount of people, is fucking hard. So
2 hours.
2 hours. And that was fucked up. I was like, that was really fucked up. Like, oh my God.
We fighting.
No, for real.
And us being the Virgos with our fucking plans that we barely could even manage to get together because of our OCD. Now you have the fucking audacity to ruin the whole thing, and now you threw out my whole fucking night and ruined everything. I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, no, actually, that's how I felt. Look at how he just said everything. That's exactly how I felt. Because, dude, no, logically speaking, like, this was a lot of time and effort, especially for us as a human, not just Virgos in general, but just like in general as a human being. Like, this was hard work to be led up to, and then just to do that party, it is just like, dude, you could have done that at any point in time and not have to humiliate somebody in public for at a restaurant that took freaking hours for it to be got together. She's over there waiting to eat. She still hadn't eaten at this point. Like, she's just until she got that slice. Like, that's just heartbreaking. That is really heartbreaking. Ah, damn. I can't even. Like, I can't even.
It gets on my nerves because it's like there could have been a third party or somebody else in there that could have easily made this more conscious.
Yes.
Without making it so aware.
Yeah.
Like, they could have just been like, hey, navigating her to different scenarios, or being like, hey, we should probably just go do this real quick and, do something. If they were going to do a surprise like that, or just do it a fucking different day.
What they should have done was, like, her mom should have been like, hey, honey, like, I'm not feeling good. Is there any way you can swing by to my place before the dinner, and then have everybody there, and then do the surprise, and then go to the dinner.
That would have been so much better.
That would have been so much better.
Better than
me.
But
the way that everything had happened, oh no, honey, that was not planned well.
And can you just imagine sitting there for 2 hours all sad and, like, depressed?
You're dressed up you're dressed up all nice, and you have 12 empty seats around you. Like, bro, yeah, no.
I don't think they understood this is whenever it comes to consideration, right? Where you got to consider other people's feelings in the midst of something, like that one video where that guy says, this is my second time quoting this week. He's like, take things up to incompetence versus malice, right?
Yeah.
It was not their intention, right? So, but he was, the way he said that was still conscientious of being considerate. So he was understanding the concept of, if you're considering someone's emotions and how they might feel, the planning may come out better.
Yeah.
Or even the way that you take it and receive it comes out better. So those people who decided to plan this party all neglected to see how she felt about what she was doing in that moment. They were only thinking about how good they were doing and how she's going to feel at like when she comes in the door.
Yeah.
They didn't think about the whole process.
The process at all.
They didn't think about, hey, what might happen whenever she's there and she gets stuck there. They're like, it's okay, she's going to be so happy.
Like, no. That's definitely not the concept at all.
Like, I don't think they're bad people. I just think that they are incompetent.
Yeah. That's that's really what happened. That's honestly what happened.
Because they did not consider.
They did not consider any of that to backfire on them. But oh my god,
like poor girl, because I'm just imagining her sitting there at that table.
See, I'm still imagining just like the waiters around her going, and like the restaurant she's at, and how she's just probably looking at her phone, just like, you know, just looking so stressed out and upset because, you know, she planned all this only for the waiters to be like, sorry, here's a slice of cake. Like, bro, like now you get a pity cake. Like, oh my god,
this is kind of off subject, but this is exactly correlative, if this makes sense. So it's like when they do the kidnapping of someone to propose to them.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, not that it's that equivalent, but the energy is the same. Let me hurt you just to make you feel good before, so it feels better.
And that's,
you see what I mean?
That's not okay. I mean, unless you're like a masochist, I guess.
I mean, I get it. I get it to an extent, because there's sometimes where I'm just like, it's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then I go and do it for you. And I was like, yes. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm just like, I thought I wasn't going to do it, bitch.
Yeah.
But that's like, that's different.
That's different.
Because it's also, I didn't plan 2 hours of my life.
Not even 2 or 3 months, dude.
Oh, she planned ahead 3 months.
Remember, 3 months ahead that she planned this. Like, that's a lot of effort. Oh, dang. What is that? I mean, hey, but at least you got that money for overtime. Girlie, if I were you, I'd go take yourself out to like out of town. Take yourself on a mini birthday vacation. That's what you need to do, because that was really fucked up with them. Oh, no, man. Poor girl. Oh, okay.
Well, so the
comments.
OP does respond to some of the comments.
Okay.
It says, not the asshole. You planned what you wanted for your birthday. Your friends and family completely disregarded that, lied to you, and left you feeling ignored and unwanted on your birthday. They may have the best intentions, but that paves the road to hell. In the end, it is not intentions that matter, but results. Yeah. Had they done this any other day, things would have worked out well. Instead, they left you alone and feeling unwanted. Thanks. In no way, shape, or form are you to blame here. At all.
No.
At all.
Yeah.
If they're blaming her at all to be ungrateful, it's not. It's like, bitch, my feelings are hurt.
Yeah. Your feelings were definitely valid.
My feelings are hurt, bitch. Of course I'm going to be upset. She said, I just don't understand how they thought this was going to be a good idea. If they had wanted to truly give you this is like one of the highest voted comments. If they really wanted to give you a truly nice surprise, your mom could have asked you to come by her house to pick up something before the dinner at the restaurant. Then they could have surprised you there. Then everyone headed over to the restaurant together. That would have been the nice way to surprise you. They are all assholes. You clearly are not the asshole, and they are thoughtless and selfish. It says, why don't you invite one of them to come on here and share what W2AF they were thinking?
For real though.
So we can ream them out again.
I wonder if it was the best friend. I wonder if her best friend was the one that did that. Because if that's the case, then that's real fucked up of you. Because you planned this horribly, girl. Yeah, horribly.
I don't think
that's crazy that the comment was exactly almost word for word what I said. Yeah. So I was like, we have. And by the way, we have not read the comments until this moment, guys. Like, so that was literally my just thought process. That's crazy.
And the OP didn't respond to that, but the overall voting is not the asshole.
Yeah, I mean, that's as much as that was like, ooh, yeah, definitely no, you were not the asshole on that one. Your feelings were definitely, because this was a lot of time and planning, and people really got to realize that, like, that takes time to wanting to do all of this. Like, that's hard. That's hard.
Okay, the last two are going to be read by Sophie.
Am I the asshole?
Talking to the mic.
I thought I was. Am I the asshole for upsetting my daughter on her birthday? I'm a mother of 2. Rosalie's 13 female, and Jamie is 5 male. Rosalie's birthday was yesterday, and it was supposed to be a good time, but this happened, and now things are tense with my family. Oh dear. Rosalie had plans for her birthday. We were supposed to go to Santa Cruz, but my husband got laid off back in May, and he has a new job, but he didn't feel comfortable taking any vacation since he's still new to his company. I feel that. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that way, but I feel that. She accepted that and made new plans. She wanted to go shopping and then spend most of the day at home. I took her shopping and she got a few things. Thankfully, she didn't have expensive taste yet. And I took her to a movie. However, I ended up changing a few things. Okay. When we brought Rosalie her cake, she wanted cheesecake, but she's the only one who likes that in our house. So I made her pick one we could all enjoy and ended up setting for a chocolate cake with whipped frosting, which she ended up not eating because she didn't like it. Jamie also got to blow out the candles first since he was upset. Oh, so he doesn't understand that Rosalie's birthday is her day and is too young to understand yet. She was upset with this and said that we made the blowing out candles about him. Okay, can I pause this for a second? I don't know if y'all seen that video where like this girl has her niece in front of her and she's like pissed that her niece like literally blew out the candles and like she had like the ugliest face behind her face, like 'cause she's pissed, and literally that's what I imagined when I read this part. I was just like, damn. I'm gonna find that video just so I can send it to you. Let me see. I reminded her that he can't understand that they're meant for her yet, and she went quiet. My husband brought out one of those musical candles that plays a song when blown out, and when she tried blowing it out, it didn't work, which upset her even more. The final straw was the fact that she didn't get any presents. Admittedly, we were so caught up in other things that we didn't buy her any gifts, but I thought what she brought in town would have compensated for it. Her grandma sent her a present, but she accidentally sent her something meant for one of her cousins. She ended up getting upset over the lack of presents, and it felt a little entitled. Eventually, she got upset, yelled at us, saying that her birthday sucked. I reminded her about her shopping spree and movie, and she said that wasn't enough. We had a little back and forth, but now she's grounded and upset with me. My husband is on my side, but my mother, same grandma that sent her the cousin present, is angry at me and called me an asshole. She also wanted to send a new gift, but I told her no because of how Rosalie acted and said I would have returned it if she tried. However, I wonder now if I was an asshole. Bro, yes, you were. I was like, I'm sorry, Mom, but yeah, you were. Okay. First of all, she's 13, dude. 13. That's like literally the starting age of a teenager, and she's not trying to be a drama queen. This is like the hardest time for her. I remember when I turned 13, it fucking sucked, and I'm gonna tell you why. The day my birthday itself was okay because we didn't really do anything. We went like to church and whatever. The next day, my fucking period started for the first time. I was livid. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is how 13 I enter? Fucking hated it. So, honey, sweetie, I feel why you're upset. 13 fucking sucks. And I was like, but your mom should have done way better because she did not validate your feelings at all. Yes, you went shopping. Yes, you saw a movie. But no, it's at the end of the day, it was still your day. You didn't get to choose your own cake. You didn't even blow out your own fucking candles. And then to top it all off, your grandma did send something wrong, but she was going to try and send you your actual gift, and your mom told you no. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Go ahead. What's your opinion on it?
She just wanted a regular birthday, and
that's all she wanted.
Even because she didn't ask for the world. She didn't ask, can we go to this big ass venue? Can we go do all this shit? She just said, I just want a regular birthday, basically.
That's all she wanted.
Like, to blow out the candles.
She wasn't asking
what the fuck is
much.
wrong with blowing out your own goddamn candles on your own fucking birthday?
Dude, okay.
I would have relit them because the little kid didn't need it.
Or get a cupcake. Dude, okay. Had her own cheesecake because they make mini cheesecakes because that's all she wanted. Giving her own little mini cheesecake, and y'all could have kept the chocolate cake for yourselves. Like, that's logically what the thought process was in my head. The chocolate cake can go to the little brother, could have blown out those candles, and then she could have blew out her own candles with, you know, the cheesecake, or he could blow out the candles later. Like, one of those things, one of those options. I mean, yeah, he's 5. When they're 5, they have a lot more understanding than you think, especially because if they're able to start school at that time, they have a concept of yes and no. Mom could have said, put her foot down. She chose not to. So yes, Mom, you're the asshole.
Now, maybe I'm biased, but the fact that she didn't even get the cake that she wanted,
No, for real.
that gets on my nerves because my love language is food.
Yeah.
I cook for everybody. I make sure people get what they want. I ask them, what do you want for me to make for your birthday? Sophie doesn't eat certain things, so I'm just like, you just want regular vanilla? I'll make regular vanilla, and that's what I did because
Yeah.
that's what she wanted. If she wanted chocolate, I would have made chocolate. Like I'm gonna make whatever you fucking want for your birthday. Like if she didn't want to make it herself, she could have at least bought it. She's like, well, I want everyone else to enjoy it. Then buy a second one.
Yeah.
Do what she said. Buy the mini cheesecake. Do something. You can even just get her a slice of the cheesecake.
Jack in the Box sells the New York cheesecake
That's
for
too thin,
$1.99.
though. That's too thin.
That is too thin, but it's $1.99. It does not cost much. You could have spared a candle for a fucking slice of cheesecake for her.
I don't know. Food has such a big culture in my heart, so that to me, that I'm triggered. Like
That
she could
alone.
have at least had that.
That alone.
The rest is just icing on top of the cake she didn't get
But
or
yeah.
want.
Yeah, but let's look at the comments. 'Cause now that you've heard our opinions, let's look at the comments.
Okay, so the main comment was, hold on, what did you respond? Okay, so OP did give a little bit of a response right here.
Where oh crap. I might be an asshole because I disappointed Rosalie with her birthday celebration and that upset her.
Okay. And then the biggest comment, the yellow one is like the most highlighted.
Yeah. So this one's like the most liked, I guess.
Yeah.
You're the asshole. I'm failing to understand how you don't see her point of view here. We're supposed to go to Santa Cruz, but my husband got laid off back in May, so he has a new job, but he didn't feel comfortable taking any vacation since he's still new to his company. So she doesn't get to go anywhere she asked to go because your husband got a new job months ago. Even if he couldn't come, why couldn't you take her? She wanted cheesecake, but she was the only one who likes that in her house, so I made her pick one that we can all enjoy. It doesn't matter that she's the only one that likes cheesecake. It's her birthday. She should have to get the cake she wants. She could have gotten her own one of those small personal cakes and get a different one for the house if it was a big deal. She didn't even like the one you did get. Jamie also got to blow out the candles first since he doesn't understand that Rosalie's birthday is her day and is too young to understand. I'm sorry, she didn't even get to blow out her own candles. As a mother of a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, they're both old enough to understand it's not their day and they don't get to blow out the candles. How is a 5-year-old, almost in school, if not already, too young to understand that concept? Did I not just say that? The final straw was the fact that she didn't get any presents. Admittedly, we're so caught up in other things that we didn't buy her any gifts. I'm willing to bet money that you have never forgotten to buy gifts for your 5-year-old. Her birthday is once a year. There is no excuse for this. So can you tell me exactly how you made this day about her and special for her? What you did was show her that she's not worth more than a last minute thought and always comes after everyone else. That's exactly how I felt. Like I felt that. Like, oh my gosh, honestly, like but yeah, so that was,
so you'll see what OP, if anything with the little OP on the right is her response, but I guess she didn't respond to this.
probably because she realized, oh shit, I probably am the asshole.
Wait, can you click them? Oh yeah, no, she didn't respond.
Okay.
And this was months ago, so I'm surprised she didn't respond. No updates or nothing.
A lot of them are talking about the 5-year-old. They're like, my 2-year-old understands the concept. Like, yeah. Like,
I think that was just her way of giving an excuse of like, we just wanted to make sure he felt special too.
yeah.
Bitch, he's 5.
You are the asshole. You are a terrible mother to Rosalie. 5-year-olds absolutely understand someone else's birthday is not about them, and it is your job as a parent to teach them that. 100%. Getting a cake everyone liked when Rosalie, the birthday girl, didn't like it is unacceptable parenting. Not getting presents for a 13-year-old is heartbreaking. Tell me your son is your favorite child without telling me your son is your favorite child for 100, please. Damn. No facts, though. I was like,
Is this person Latino? I think they are.
this one?
No,
No.
Here, just go back up. We're pretty much done with this one, but here.
No, where?
Green Uruguay. Yeah,
Uruguay. Oh, maybe.
they're Latino.
Maybe. That doesn't fucking, well.
No, because you know how Latinos are? Always favoring the sons.
Favoring the sons, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And then, what was the other one that you wanted to do?
Oh, the last one.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Okay, number 4.
Am I the asshole for expecting my birthday to be acknowledged? Interesting. I, female 30, currently live at home with my mom, my partner, who's
Mum.
32 male,
British.
and younger brother, who's 17. My birthday rolls around and I work during the day. I get home, there's cake, etc. The topic of dinner comes up. This is where poop hits the fan. I say I don't know what I feel like, so the rest of the family decides on pizza. The kicker being, I don't eat pizza. And when I raise this, I'm told last night's leftovers are in the fridge if I want. Am I the asshole for being hurt that my feelings / birthday wasn't even considered? I go all out for every other member of the family on their special occasions and always get nothing in return. No Christmas or birthday gifts from any siblings, all 3 of them ever. Is it too much to expect at least a dinner for a milestone birthday? I've actually been told tonight that I'm childish and I'm just being a bitch by my partner. So who's the asshole here? Apologies if this doesn't make sense. It's 11:30 at night and I'm still pissed. Well, I don't see where you kind of are wanting to make a big deal about your birthday, though. Like, am I reading this wrong?
No.
Like, that's when I read this, it felt like a typical day. It doesn't even feel like it was your birthday.
Like no one cared, but there has to be some background though.
Yeah, I need.
Maybe are you sure you're just not mean or something?
Yeah, like honestly, like okay, because I mean they did cake for you.
So there's a small little update here, or it says being upset about dinner choices and making my frustrations known.
I feel like maybe it's too selfish to expect them to understand my point of view. Maybe I just expected too much, got my hopes too high. Okay, well, what's your opinion before I read?
Right now, so far from what I'm understanding, without any prior context, go to the first comment. Without any prior context, it just kind of gives I ain't shit. People forgot about me. But me personally, I don't tell nobody it's my birthday. Like the day of. This is the first year I actually started posting it. Like because I posted it on like I usually post like after the fact, but like on my birthday, like I actually did something small. I just said it's my birthday on Instagram. And then I got birthday wishes. But usually I just kind of just go about my day. Because I'm usually working on my birthday. And I wasn't working on my birthday. So when for working my birthday, I don't want nobody at work to know it's my fucking birthday.
Like,
so I just keep quiet. And then I go home and then my mom's like, you want to go have dinner or something? And then I get a text. I'm just like, yeah, sure. And we'll probably go eat at Sawgrass.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, I don't really do much.
Same.
But she could be just needy.
Yeah.
Like, but I'd be damn. I give everybody the fucking world for their birthdays. That's typically what I do. I gave Alex his fucking birthday present at my house.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'll be doing the mostest. But I don't expect it back. And it'd be nice if I had a partner or something that was like, surprise, I just wanted to do this for you because I love you. I'd be like, oh, thanks.
I think a lot of us always, oh my God. I was like, a lot of us always want that. Not that. But I was like, a lot of us want that. Like, somebody to do that for us.
But it could just be us, though.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't need to be anybody else.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anybody else. Like,
I don't even want anything big. It's not that I even want it. It's just that if it were to happen, it would be nice.
Yeah.
And then the gesture would go unwarranted. It wouldn't go unwarranted, you know?
Let's read the comments. Well, OP, I'm sorry. A lot of this is your own fault. They actually asked you what you wanted for dinner. They asked, and
Did
you
they?
said, yeah, they did.
Oh, I think I missed that.
No, yeah, it says right here. So the topic of dinner plans come up, and this is where poop hits the fan. I say I don't know what I feel like, so the rest of the family decides on pizza.
Yeah, but they didn't say. But did they acknowledge it was her birthday though?
Yeah, they said yeah, because they did cake. My birthday rolls around, and I work during the day. I get home, and there's cake, etc.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know why I missed this, but yeah.
I said that right in the beginning.
I don't know. Maybe I dozed off.
Okay. They actually asked you what you wanted for dinner. They asked, and you said you didn't know what you felt like eating. And that right there, OP, is where you fucked up. That's true. So they decided for you. I bet you don't know a lot, and they are tired of it. You had all day to figure out what you would like to dinner for dinner. Dinner isn't a surprise, and it's not like you don't eat dinner every day. You should have had an answer ready for them. But you got pizza, and you got cake, and you even got etc. And you could have gotten seafood or steak or fried chicken. Oh, fried chicken sounds good. Or who even knows what, if you had said something besides, I don't know. I bet you are one of those people that say you don't know, and you say that the other people should decide. And when they put forth their suggestion or say ew, or I'm not in the mood for that, or the service was awful last time, or my steak got cold last time, and are sick of it, and so they chose for you, and you got what you got. Now quit complaining. This is on you. You're the asshole. Now you can delete your post in a huff because you had an even worse birthday because somebody on the internet didn't want to baby you. Dang.
And no one responded?
A lot of comments were responding that she is the asshole. That the OP sounds wishy-washy and stuff like that.
Well, now that I got better perspective, I can see like she's being a child because it's like I'm not a fucking mind reader. Like, yeah, it's what it's giving now. Now that I actually heard the right way.
Yeah. So. Yeah, a lot of them are saying, "Dude, no, you're the asshole."
It comes back to like communication, fool. You want something, you gotta ask for it. Like what? Like just because you go, like I said, I didn't expect anything from me. Like just because I go out of my way, you can't expect it to. Like just take it as it is, fool.
Honestly.
And if you want something, you gotta ask. Alex told me the other day, told me the same shit. Because I wanted to go eat on my birthday, because I was hungry, you know, mm-hmm. and I'm on keto, so I was like, I want to go eat fucking Japan House, but I don't want to go spend it on myself, because then it's not really like a birthday gift. I'm buying myself this right now. Yeah. And then Tamara's like, I told Tamara, I was like, I really want Japan House, and then she's like, okay. Well, then later she's like, well, let's go, and then I was like, okay, good. Like that's like my way of asking. Yeah. But I didn't want to have to like go and just like hit up all my friends on my birthday, be like, hey, you want to take me here? Hey, you want to take me here? I felt like that was weird. Fair. I was like, that's fair. And he's like, it's okay, you can still do it. Don't be afraid. And I was like, it's not about being afraid. It just doesn't feel right to just text everyone. It's my birthday. Come take me out to dinner. Yeah. Like that's fucking weird. That's strange. But like I go if I had a boyfriend or something, they'd most likely be like, yeah, let me just take you to dinner. Yeah. I'd be like, okay, and then
that's not what I did.
And then go back.
You and your fucking dick sucking. Anyway, I was like, another person says, I'm going with you're the asshole. I was gonna say yeesh, but see below as to why I changed my mind. They asked you what you wanted. You said you didn't know. That's on you. And pizza, this is where I changed my mind from yeesh. Most pizza places have other options, even salads. So I find it very hard to believe that there wasn't something you could have ordered. So again, that's on you. They did acknowledge your birthday. They just didn't pick a place you wanted to get food from because you didn't give them any ideas. And again, I'm sure the pizza place had options you could have gotten. If you wanted something more special, more specific to what you like, you should have said so when asked. And honestly, okay, I don't know about you, but like, when it comes to like dinners, when I go out to eat, like I am that type of person where I'm like, oh, I don't know, but I have an idea of what I want, like ethnic wise. Like I don't know, like if I'm in the mood for burgers, or you know what, Korean sounds really good, or you know, fried chicken sounds good, like something of ethnic or
this person
type.
Feels pasty.
Yeah. So I know. That well, because you said that because of mem, right? It's because she said mem. Yeah. That's probably why you said that. But that's how I feel. And so like when I get home and they're like, oh, what do you want to go eat? I was just like, well, I've narrowed it down to a few places. Like, because I'm throughout the day, yes, I'm working, but I do have it down to what I kind of want. Like, and I find it hard to believe that you, OP, didn't have an idea, because I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm the weirdo that only thinks about it. But then you said something about Japan. You're thinking of Japan House all day. So I was like, no, okay. Like, that's a logical thought process that we have in our head. Like, hey, let's go there. You know?
Well, I do it because of keto, and I needed something that was going to not, like, ruin that. And I can eat, as all you can eat sashimi. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Korean barbecue would have been
equivalent. Dude, we need to go to Gin again. I was like, we need to go to
Ginnigans.
But yeah, another one says, you are the asshole. You are 30. Get your own dinner if you don't like pizza. You didn't have a suggestion. What did you want them to do? Name a bunch of food until you agree on something. Your birthday was acknowledged. You got cake. You are far too grown to be whining about your birthday. But yeah, so I mean, Yeah, honey, they did acknowledge your birthday. So this kind of was on you.
Who's to say you can't plan something for the fucking weekend like we did?
Yeah. I was like, because you don't have to.
So we are done with our Am I the Assholes
Stories
for today. We had a great birthday. We
fun.
typically celebrate it together. We've been doing it for years now. If there's anything that we want to do or say, it will be on the next podcast episode.
Yeah, hopefully we have way more.
And we kind of just winged it last minute. We had like no subjects or something to talk about because I was like, "Hey, you want to do the podcast this Sunday?"
And I was like, "Okay."
And usually I have it like we have it planned out, or like things that we're going to talk about.
This is what we're going to talk about. This is how we're going to do it. And this time it was more like, "Okay, we'll wing it. Whatever comes into our mind." Which with our ADHD brains, I mean, I think we did pretty okay.
We were talking before we started, so it's like,
yeah,
and we just we could talk for hours. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So.
Like, yeah.
So next time we'll have some stuff up here and we'll go over some more things and do a little bit more to input in here. But from there, you guys can go follow us on TikTok. I'm going to make the new one right after we're done with this. It's not going to have the videos yet, but well, actually I think I still have some on my phone. So yeah.
So you can just record.
I'll just re-upload the ones, not the one, and then the one that I got reported, I think, I don't know what it is, but I have a guess. So I'm just going to not put that one up. But
just put a different part of the first one up.
Yeah, but follow me on TikTok, Heka Vang. I'm gonna make a secondary account for me for my cooking.
I thought you had one already.
No, it's just mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you gotta definitely follow that because whatever he cooks, he throws down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do more cooking videos, and I'm just gonna start uploading every time I do my shit on the TikTok. So it'll be Heka Tempting, which is also my YouTube that I have. If you guys want to go follow that, if I update on anything on there, I'll let y'all guys know. But that's a whole nother story. So on my regular TikTok on Heka Vang, I'm gonna be doing a lot more shit now. I think I'm just gonna start doing Am I the Assholes by myself, like random ones. And I think that'll be fun. And then there's also some stuff that I'm just gonna post because I'm stupid. So.
Are you still doing your spooky ones, especially because spooky season's around? It is in
that
corner.
Yes, I totally forgot. Streaming is gonna come back, so I will be streaming spooky stuff. It's gonna be yearly though. I mean, it's gonna be all year round. I mean, so I do spooky stuff anyways. But
you gotta be extra spooky because spooky season's starting.
Yes, so we're gonna do extra spooky stuff, and hopefully I can do spooky gaming. But we'll see about that. But we're still gonna do spooky stuff, and I'm gonna try to see if I can cosplay as spooky stuff, or if I can do more spooky.
I'll probably just wear spooky accessories.
Yeah.
I actually wore my ghosts today. Little heart ghosts.
Yes. So, spooky season will be here, and my streaming services are the same, Heka Vang. So, I'll be on there too. And that most likely will be posted to update y'all guys on when I will. Because I think I might do it Tuesday, like I've been doing. So,
I still have my Instagram. I still haven't done anything because, again, I'm a hermit. I was like, I'm a hermit.
I'm the social media whore.
Yeah, he's the social media whore. I'm the hermit that I just stay in a corner reading fanfics or be asleep. That's literally what I do.
Okay, well, we love y'all guys and thank y'all for joining us today.
Yes, and thanks for continuing watching our videos, even though we have been prolonging the upload process.
We're hoping to get better.
Yeah, for real. No, seriously. I was just like, alrighty.
Don't laugh at it. I ran out at the very end.
I had to.
I guess we're just never gonna get the out down.
We're never gonna get that. You took too long drinking.
Anyways,
that.
love y'all guys. Bye. Bye, bitch.